Okay, here we go. Hi, it looks like the microphone's working. It looks like we're streaming. Wonderful. Okay, so today I was able to get these swatched. In fact, I had a jolly time swatching them because they're such bright, fun colors. So it was no trouble at all. I was like, yep, let's swatch these and let's squeeze this video in today. So this is the, hi Tika, hi Kayla. This is the China Glaze Summer 2021 collection called Havana Nights. And all of these polishes are wonderful and they're bright, playful, fun, great formulas. So yeah, I totally recommend this collection to you. If these colors are calling to you, if you're needing something a little bit brighter, happier in your life right now. And I can recommend the price point at polishpick.com is where I shopped for them. So you can head on over there and check them out. I also picked up, if you go over there to shop for these, you'll see that there's a new Morgan Taylor collection, which I also picked up. I haven't swatched it yet though. So there are 6 pieces in this collection, and we're going to go ahead and swatch them in alphabetical order. Hi, Aunt Rowdy, Leanne Angel, Lisa's here, Feather, hello, good to see you, Angie, Birdie's here, Bianca, Susan, hi, and Angie, hi. Oh, I already said hi to you, but hi again. Hi, Nicole. You do need these in your life. Well, fantastic. You guys, I think you're going to really like these. The formula is great. A couple things just right off the bat. I would recommend base coat with all of these. Of course, base coat is a great recommendation all the time, especially if you're using something that's nice and strengthening and nourishing for your nail. But some of these stained me, and I was actually kind of surprised, but not, I didn't have them on long enough for me to like take them off the next day and find my whole nail discolored. I was getting a little bit of discoloration after just having them on for a few minutes. So I noticed that they are stainers. So they didn't like, I mean, my nails are already discolored, as you know, but I didn't have like a super bad experience with it because I didn't have them on a long time. But I mean, wear base coat all the time, but I know that there are a lot of people who don't wear base coat all the time like me because I kind of forget, even though I try to remember for the health of my nails. But if you're the type of person who doesn't wear it all the time, wear it with these guys. So, hey T Kemp, they are all creams except for the orange. And let me show you what the orange looks like up close before we even get there, because I'm going to probably just leave this picture up the whole time. So the orange has these, whoa, that's really close up. This picture shows you 2 things. They all dry kind of semi-matte like this. Not totally matte, just they don't dry glossy. At least not for me, they didn't. And the orange only has this little gold flaky in it, and that's the only one that has this in it. I didn't notice that it like changed the formula necessarily. A few of these you might find that they need 3 coats if you're having like a slight streakiness issue, but it wasn't so much that none of the application on any of these bothered me. They do have pretty typical China Glaze formula where you can have the chance to get a lot out on your brush and make a mess, so just wipe a lot off. So that's pretty much everything for this collection. I recommend them. That's all I'm gonna say. Or that's not all I'm going to say. As you heard, I said a lot of things, but that's how I want to sum up. I liked them. I liked it. I recommend if you want something bright and fun. So let's go ahead and get into it. I do have some 2 comparison polishes for you for each polish in the collection, but I did not find any exact dupes, and that was the other thing that I really liked about this collection. Hi Jojo, how's it going? Off topic, but where did you find the SpongeBob palette you showed yesterday, Susan? I found it at Walgreens, and I should have taken a picture of the whole collection, but I had Lincoln with me, so I was kind of doing my thing where I'm just like, Lincoln, 1 second, grab this really quick, run off. I was able to look at that Cruella collection long enough to see that there were actually 2 polishes missing, not 1, and so I didn't snag it. But there was like a kabuki brush, there was 2 finishing sprays, there was a very gold highlighter, so I would use it for eyeshadow. I didn't try the shadows yet. I tested a few of them on my arm when I got home, and mostly I just got it for the cuteness factor. So Walgreens has a SpongeBob collab out on their display shelf right now. So it might still be on my Instagram stories from yesterday if you want to go see the palette. But yes, that is where I found it. Sorry, I'm just getting some fresh paint on my thumbnail, so we have something nice to look at there. Okay, so alphabetically, we're going to start with Cuba Diving. Okay, so Cuba Diving is the bright aqua blue, and it was the one that wasn't at Polish Pick or Head to Toe Beauty for a long time. And I think I don't actually know about Polish Pick. Head to Toe Beauty had the whole collection listed except for this one. So maybe this one was like on delay or something. Sorry, I've been working and I just noticed that my hands have a little bit of paint on them. Okay. So, anyway, it was worth the wait because it is fantastic. So, all of these shades, I'm trying to think if there's an exception to that. All of these shades could probably be one and dones if you had like a really careful application and weren't like too picky about, you know, if you had a little bit of streakiness. But they are highly pigmented, great payoff kind of shades, and I'm just being careful with these because a lot comes out on the brush. Like, you won't need to redip your brush. In fact, what you saw me do right there was just wiping more polish off. So they don't dry too quickly, so you can manipulate it a little bit, get it in all the spots, give it a few extra brushes, and you could be kind of one and done situation. So I was happy with that as well because, oh, there's a little something on my nail. Well, just ignore that. There's a little felt piece on there. That also means pretty quick dry time for you too if you don't have to do a second coat with this kind of like really plumpish kind of formula. That tends to make a little bit longer of a dry time. So this is the first one, and it is called Cuba Diving. And I have two things that I swatched it next to that I thought they might be close enough that they might be dupes. So here's Cuba Diving in the middle. This one here is from the recent collection. This is Shore Feels Good. As you can see, it's more blue toned, but they are very close in like the same amount of brightness. This one's just more blue and this one's more aqua leaning. And then this one over here is like a little bit grayed out version of Cuba Diving. And that is Rain Dance the Night Away. But other than that, like, that's the closest in my vast China Glaze collection that I could find to this color. So, like I said before, that's the other thing that I liked about this collection is I didn't feel like China Glaze overly duped themselves with the collection. So let me move these out of the way so I don't get them confused. Okay, next up, there's a Squidward makeup sponge. Isn't it cute? Hi, Desiree. Good to see you. Hi, Ruthie. Aw, yay. I'm so glad you love it. Okay, so could you do a star? Oh, I'd love to, Birdie. I don't think that I like see notifications of when they come out with new stuff, but I'd love to try them and swatch them for you guys. Okay, next up is the pink. Guava Mama. And this is just a beautiful neon pink, but it's kind of dark, so it's not as bright as some of their other neons. So I didn't have an exact dupe for you, which I was actually surprised because it's pink. But this is definitely not overly cool toned. It's slightly warm leaning. That just means it has more warm reds in it than cool reds. And again, the formula, that was me wiping off my brush, not getting more paint, wiping off always with these formulas. So as you can see, like, it almost there at one coat overwhelms my nail. Like, I have to come in here and just kind of like side swipe because it's just a lot of polish that comes off with each pass. So cute together. Okay, so the two that I have for you, let me pop them on this nail wheel really quick. We'll put Guava Mama in the middle, and beautiful shade, beautiful. All of these colors are just intense, no white base coat needed. Bravo. Okay, so I'm gonna put She's a Maniac from the My Little Pony collection next to it because it's very similar in color, but this one is sheer and it has shimmer. So I'm just going to put it next to it in case you were wondering, because it is like the most similar looking in the bottle out of all the things I've purchased from China Glaze recently. And then this other one also has shimmer, and this is Don't Be Sea Salty, but this is a little bit lighter, a little bit less Hawaiian punch. Sorry, let me just get this on here. I didn't have time to pre-do this. Sorry about that. We're just doing it live. So actually, these two shades that I have for you to compare, are really similar to each other. So here in the middle, of course, we have Guava Mama. And then this one over here, on this bottom side, this is slightly cooler tone, but when you build it up, it looks pretty similar to that, but it's like a cool tone version of that. So if you want something less warm, then go for that. I mean, if you can find it, that's the She's a Maniac from the My Little Pony collection. And then this one built up will also give you a really similar look, and it's got a little bit of shimmer twinkle. And this one's called Don't Be Sea Salty, and that's kind of a recent one. So also, like, really, really great options for you if you want some more hot summer pinks. The light blue reminds you of I Can't Believe He Remembered. Yes, totally. I Can't Believe He Remembered is a little bit lighter, though, but totally. Okay, so I'm going to move those out of the way. We'll come back through and do 2 coats of all of these on my nails. Okay, next we have H. Yes, this is Head to Mojitos. And I actually am going to take a second here, and this one and the green. Actually, this blue was a stinker too, but I am going to take a second and just put a little bit of, I have Carolina's base coat here. I'm going to put that on just in case I accidentally wear these longer than I meant to. That's Power Pow from Carolina's brand. So let me prep the nail wheel while that base coat's drying. So this next one's called Head to Mojitos, and it's just a really luscious rainforest green. And the shades I'm going to be comparing it to today are 4-Leaf Clover, which is an OG. See, isn't that pretty? Not really neon green necessarily, just a bright blue leaning green. It looks not as blue leaning on the overhead, but it's just like, it's slightly blue leaning, especially in comparison to the other green in the collection. See? So I'm going to compare it to two very, oh, you can't see because but two very separated in my collection older polishes. So we have Emerald Bay. Oh, that one's not as old. And we have 4-Leaf Clover, which is a blue leaning green. It looks very similar in the bottle, and I actually didn't test this out yet, so we're doing a live look at this right now. Pretty close. So it's not as bright, it's not as fetching in its pigmentation, and as you can see, it's sheerer, it's older. But this is one of my fave greens just because it's really different, and it's pretty similar looking. So you can see this one is slightly dustier, but that's fun. That's fun that they have like a new and like invigorated version of 4-Leaf Clover almost. And the other one we're going to do is Emerald Bay. And like I said, I didn't do this prior, so I didn't think that this is an exact dupe. I don't think so. We just got some similar vibes here. Yeah, so this is not as blue leaning, but these three are pretty close. But if you want something bright, go for the one in this collection. They're all beautiful, but this one is brighter and a slightly more blue leaning. Go off the reference photo in the thumbnail. That's how it really looks on me. Okay, so my base color is dry now. Let me paint it. What I missed? Sorry, guys. Will you be doing Orly? Yes, I will. I don't have it yet because I don't subscribe to their yearly thing. I should. I just always forget to do it. So I'm just waiting for it to show up on a website. Zoya's neons are still not to me, so I will have that review for you ASAP. I'm so excited to try their formula. I'm a little bit, I'm just really curious because there has been some delays. So, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so next up we have Left My Heart in Havana. So this is the purple, and it's just like a bright grape. So I also have two things to compare this to, and I was surprised with this one. Whew, I have itchy nose today. I was surprised with this one that I didn't have an exact dupe for it, because I feel like brands have done all of these grapey purples, like tons and tons and tons of them. But this one was brighter without being super light. Like I have a lot of very light, like whiteout almost purples. But this one was kind of medium toned, but still very bright. Probably because it does have a neon pigment in the base. And I love it. Just look at that. That's pretty much, like you could get away kind of, maybe not as much with that pink, but with one coat on all of those. I was very pleased with this collection. So let's pop it here in between these two. You just got your Zoyas. Fantastic, Desiree. Are you going to swatch them? Jojo, your Zoyas came too? Okay. So here is the one we just did. Sorry, trying to be in frame, but also not paint all over the paper below me. So I really like this color. It's a very blue toned purple. And it's swatched on so nicely, and it's so bright, and I just really liked it. So that one's called Left My Heart in Havana. So I'm going to put, this one is in the same tone of bluish purple, but obviously this is grayed out and lighter. But we're just going to do this for fun because I didn't find anything of the exact same depth. So I have something that's lighter for you and something that's darker. So this first one is Lavender. Lavender. I love this one too. When I destash a brand, I destash everything but the purple is almost... I just destashed a whole bunch more Zoyas in prep for the destash sale coming up for Mother's Day that I'm going to be doing. And, man, I can get rid of everything, but I can't get rid of purples. I just love them too much. So I have like every purple that Zoya has ever made, pretty much. Okay, so this one is also a neon derivative, and this one's... Oh. Just a second, guys. Area code 530. Ooh, okay. Sorry guys, that's what happens with live videos. I would have normally just ignored that, but I'm waiting for, I got Lincoln a few referrals lately that I've been trying to get for him, and I'm waiting for some calls back. So this is, I got a Blue Attitude, and I love this one, but basically it's just a darker version of the polish in this collection. It's so saturated and so delicious, but as you can see, it's like, oops. It's very drippy. It's just a little bit darker. So it's a blue purple. It's an indigo. Wow, this is very drippy polish. So that's what I have to compare for you for I Left My Heart in Havana. Is that what we just did? We just did, yeah, I Left My Heart in Havana. So out of my whole stash of China Glaze purples, I mean, these colors just make me so happy. Seeing those three lined up like that, perfect gradient. But I don't have an exact dupe for it. So, yay. All right, we'll put that over there. Let me move that a little bit. Now we've got all this purple in our, there we go. Okay, next we have, let's see. We have the orange. So this is, oh, I got to go back in and do second coats for you. So let's go back through before I take the blue off and put the orange and the lime green on. Okay. Second coat of Cuba Diving. Whoa, which I definitely just overloaded my nail because I should have wiped way more product off just now. Second coat of Guava Mama. Guava Mama. Okay. Gorge. You got your very first indies today from PPU? Alien invited. It makes me so happy. I see that comment in here. I would say like once every couple months, somebody's like, I just tried indie and I'm in love. And I feel you so hard. China Glaze used to be my favorite because they were more approachable price point for me. And I felt like they did fun things. And then when I tried indie polish, I was like, okay, this is what fun nail polish is. I was kind of kidding myself before. I mean, I still love a good mainstream polish, but the options are endless when you don't have to have your polish being funneled through a factory nozzle. When you can have handmade nail lacquer, your options just open wide up for creativity and art. Hopefully Tim will get that. That will take me a long time to get up there and answer the door. Okay. Hopefully it's a cement guy, because we've been waiting forever for them to come finally pour our cement in our backyard. Okay. Nails are clean. Welcome to your new obsession. Yes, agree. Okay, so next we're going to do the orange, and this is Takes Two to Mango. And if you saw at the beginning of the video, I popped up a picture of a macro of this one because it's the only one. It does have some teeny tiny little flakies. It's more like shimmer, but in the macro it looked like flakies. So I wiped off a lot on this, and so here we're going to have a little bit less of a drippy situation. Wow, I can hear them really loud. That man's voice really carries. Okay, so it's kind of like a medium, a little bit like of a fiery mac and cheese. Oh my gosh, that was loud. A fiery mac and cheese. Okay. Tim just got confirmation we have to go to the hospital at 8. No, not 8:45. That'd be kind of nice. 5:45 tomorrow. Okay, Takes Two to Mango. Let's pop it right here in the middle. In the middle. Okay. Really, really nice. It's definitely yellow leaning on the orange spectrum. Super, super bright. Very neon. So I'm comparing it to Orange Knockout is the first one we're going to do. These are what looked most similar in the bottle, you guys. This is what I was making my decision off of, how it looked in the bottle. So this one is a great OG orange neon. It's a little on the thinner side because it is older. They used to have thinner formulas back then. Plus bottles just get old. But it's incredibly similar in coloration. Slightly more red tone, slightly. The other one is a little bit less neon looking, and this is Sultry Solstice. Was that from last year? And it's just like a little less bright. That's all. But it's very similar in color, where it's a yellowy orange. Again, this one has a little bit thin, like a milkier of a formula. So these are actually pretty darn close. In fact, I couldn't tell them apart probably, especially between these two, if I wasn't looking up close to see that this one has the little teeny tiny micro shimmer. So again, in case you're wondering, this is the one in this collection. The one in the middle is always in this collection, what I'm comparing today. The closest one, in my opinion, is this, and that's Orange Knockout. And that's an older polish, might be a little bit harder to find. This one over here is Sultry Solstice. Also very close. Would totally do it for you in a pinch, but when I'm looking at all three of these, I recommend the middle. It has a more, the formula just has like a little bit more of a bite to it. Just gorgeous. I'm looking at these comparisons. The greens, oh, you're not going to be able to see the greens from there. The greens are super similar now that they've dried. Really, really similar. Okay, last shade in the collection. Oh, thank you, Kristen. Yes, Swatchfest squad, except these are little tiny shimmers. So it's like they added a gold shimmer, but it's under the macro shot, it looks like a micro flaky. So last but not least, this one is Neon Lemon Lime Love. That's not the name of it, but it's so good. I'm so glad they put it in here. This is such a happy shade. Now this one's slightly streaky because of the coloration, but I'm doing my best to even it out. There's a little something on my nail that's gonna bug me. Doesn't look like you guys can maybe see it that much from there, but wah, wah, wah. Anyway, it is a fantastic shade. If you like your neons ultra eye searing bright, this one is great. So that photo up there is 2 coats. It kind of freaked out my camera, as you can see. You can tell because my fingers look darker than the rest of the photos. But I love it. It's so great. So it's just a slightly green yellow. So the things that I have to compare to it are not really neons, but we're going to compare it to this interesting yellow green in the Trolls collection. And then we're going to compare it to this one, which is Be More Pacific, which, as you can see, this one is just much more of a neon shade than those and a lot brighter. But I just thought it would be fun to show you, you know, how it compares in case you want to pull out these other shades if you already have them. But I was super impressed with this lime, and this was the first one I put on. I was real excited that this was in the collection. It's just such a fun color, and it's not something you see brands do all the time, is like an incredibly bright lemon lime. And actually the Morgan Taylor collection has a shade like this in it, but it's not as bright. So the first one let's swatch is It's All Techno from the Trolls collection. I'm going to put it on this side. That's just a little cut in that. So as you can see, not the same. I couldn't find anything the same for you from China Glaze, because their other really, really bright shades like this are yellows. So, not the same, but still really, really fun. So I'm just wanting to bring you out these shades and remind you of some similar-ish things. And Be More Specific. I could try to look for that if you guys want to wait after we're done, but it's not the same as a true yellow glow stick, like a yellow neon, because it's not yellow, it's actually green. So I can show you if you want, but you guys will just be waiting to see my comparison of the fact that it's a green, not a yellow. Hi, Kate. Oof. My knee popped. But it does. I mean, it almost looks like a yellow, but just believe me, guys, it's green. So anyway, there's those. Let me pop on a second coat of each of these, and I'll go look for Orly Glowstick if you want. Orly Glowstick if you're nasty. Okay, put that over there. Let's go back to this yummy green. It's like a green teal. It's a barely teal green. And I put on base coat before this one. This one, I just forgot to put base coat under. And it needs base coat and that blue that we did very first. Purple. There you are. Left my heart in Havana. Love this color. So pretty. So if you're just popping in, we did comparisons. I showed you 2 polishes that were similar to each of these shades in here, but I didn't have any exact dupes. The orange, we got really close, but not, because this one has shimmer. The greens were also pretty close, but not exact. So nothing was exactly duped to anything in my collection, if that helps you feel better about purchasing the collection. Okay. Here's a second coat of, I was going to bring out Papa Don't Peach, which is another orange that they've released that also has the gold shimmer in it. But when I went to go grab it, it's like a way different color. So I just didn't even snag it because it's not similar in base color. It's kind of similar in idea, but not in color. I really like that shade too. This one really comes on heavy. So they added tons of pigment into their batch, which made for these really strong pigmented shades, and I think that they did a great job with this collection. So we're coming full circle back to the beginning of this video. I fully recommend the collection to you. I thought they did a great job. And if you head over to polishpick.com, I'm not affiliated with that website, that's just where I shopped for it, you can pick them up for a great price too. So if you guys want to hang on just a second, I'll show you. I just love this neon lemon lime. I just love it because it's not your traditional neon yellow. It's just a little bit different. So one second. I actually couldn't find Orly Glowstick, but I could find this one. So I can show you, because this is another Orly neon. What's up, baby? I'm almost done. Do you want to wait for me out there? This is Oh Snap. So this just has like a little bit of a more robust, less white base coat needed formula. Where did I put the, excuse me, Joy, for one second. Oh, it's right here. Never mind, you can hop back up. Okay, so here is, there's Tropic Like It's Hot. Oh, which I was going to Google. What other brand did a polish called Tropic Like It's Hot? Because I read that name and I was like, wait a second. Did China Glaze already do a polish named that? Okay, so this is, oh wow, this got gummy over the years. Hold on. Hold the phone. Joy Quila said hi. Nicole said hi.
I said hi.
Yeah, Birdie, it's just like a really nice collective group from, you know, one brand. It'd be a fun collection to display too, and it gives you a whole range that you could take when you're getting together to do your nails with your girls or something. So I'm wondering if this is going to be hard to see from these overhead lights, but can you guys, it's so flashed out, it's hard to see how this one had on my finger has more green in it. Now I see why you guys are thinking it looks like a neon yellow. I mean, to me, I can still see that that's green, but that's because I know it's green because it's literally right in front of my face. So it's close to a neon yellow. It's just slightly green leaning. I don't know what to tell you guys. Can you tell? Can you tell? Can you tell? Can you tell? Oh, look, there's a lot of people saying, hey, Joy.
Hi.
So, anyway, there's your comparison for you. And that's pretty much going to wrap it up today, guys. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you that helps you, make your purchasing decisions, because that's the whole point. And also to hang out and have fun, of course.
Yes, sheep, yes.
Oh, Sarah remembered to give you some sheep because that's your favorite animal. That's so nice, huh? Okay, guys, so I won't see you back probably till Saturday. We'll have to see how Tim's surgery goes tomorrow. But I don't have anything that I'm planning to swatch for you on Friday, so we'll just see. But probably Saturday. So Saturday's a mix-along. See you guys here today, or Saturday at noon Pacific Standard Time for our mix-along. So thank you, Kayla. Thank you so much. These may go on your to buy when on sale list. Sounds good. Glowstick just gives you a frame of reference. Yeah, sorry. And this one was oh snap. So this isn't exactly Glowstick, but I was trying to not take too long. And this one was right there. So maybe you can see when I go like this how it's more green than a yellow. There you go. Now you can see. Now you can see. It froze. Thank you, Quila. I appreciate that. I will, you guys. Thank you. So I will talk to you soon. And have a fantastic rest of your night. And I hope that these bright colors cheered you up, brought a little sunshine to your day. And thanks for stopping by for this video. Should we say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Beep goes the sheep.
Beep goes the sheep.
Thank you, RL.
Good
Thank you.
luck.
You can read that they're saying good luck, huh?
Good luck tomorrow. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. You guys are sweet. Take care.